Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a Sunday late afternoon episode of Ted's Brew Cellar with me, your most gracious host, Ted. It is currently 4:45 on the 16th of January 2022, and I hope I'm finding you in a better mood than I am, because I'm just having a nightmare with DPD deliveries. I ordered a delivery from IKEA and they were meant to deliver it yesterday, they were meant to then deliver it today because they didn't do it yesterday, and both times I just got like a message from DPD saying like, oh sorry we missed you. I was in all day yesterday and today, and all I got was just a message with just like a picture of like the driver's view from across the road of like the front door of the house. It's like, what does that show me? Like, thanks for nothing I guess, so got to wait another day at least to get my delivery from them, but we'll see how that goes. So, in the meantime, I'm going to try and unwind with something that's a bit more light in sort of fruity in flavour than the ales from the Christmas gift box I got recently from my auntie. So, today we're going to be taking a look at something I got my most recent Sainsbury's groceries delivery, and that is Crabbies Rhubarb Alcoholic Ginger Beer. I may have reviewed this one before, so call me out if I have, and I'll change the title of this video to something like Crabbies Rhubarb Revisited or something like that. But this is £1.70 for this big bottle here from Sainsbury's, and Crabbies are a pretty like well-established brand of like alcoholic Victorian style flavoured ginger beers, but like obviously the main spin is that they're alcoholic. They're not too like sort of strong or anything like that, so you'll never sort of like knock yourself off your socks with this, because this is only 4% alcohol volume anyway, so it's pretty mild. And it says here, enjoy the curiously spicy yet deliciously refreshing blend of real steep ginger and exotic spices. In the 1800s, the Scottish pioneer John Crabbe created unconventional drinks by combining exotic spices from the Far East with the finest steep ginger today. Today, Crabbies alcoholic ginger beer comes in a wide variety of flavours, but still remains the same pioneering and adventurous spirit of its founder. It's that spirit that makes Crabbies drinks genuinely surprising and unique. That last sentence is a grammar minefield, but generally speaking, I think that is a very nice sentiment. So it says here on the back it contains barley and sulfites, so be wary of that if you're allergic to either of those things. But yeah, pretty reasonable price for a big bottle like this, I'd say, actually, so I'm kind of looking forward to this. So, let's see, where do I keep misplacing this bottle opener? Bear with me one sec. There we are. Pretty nice sort of like label. Not really sure about the mixture of like black and gold with pink, but I don't know, it looks fine, I guess. So yeah, 6 out of 10 for the label and the packaging. But anyway, let's have a quick snifter. It's been a while since I've done like a proper like big company mainstream mass-produced beer like this as well, so I'm interested to see what this is like, because I haven't had this for ages either. So, ooh, wow, God, dear Lord, it smells like a cross between sort of like mild apple chutney with like the kind of rhubarb filling you'd find in like a cheap rhubarb like crumble or something. And then kind of like cross that with like some with some candy floss. It's not a smell that really invites all that great sort of like feelings, because I think like the main thing that draws me in with the smell of the standard ginger beer that these guys do is the fact that it's just got a very simple flavour of like a tiny bit of citrusiness in the after nose, but like the main body of the nose is just like a very nice simple ginger sort of smell, sort of slightly fermented ginger smell that's really like mild and but sort of like just cuts itself off quite nicely. This, it smells a bit too sweet, and the flavours that are in the nose just kind of don't really mix together, so I don't know, but it doesn't smell awful. It's just like, I'll give the smell like a like 5. It's just very average, 5 or 4.5 out of 10. It doesn't smell great, but it doesn't smell like unbearable or anything like that. So anyway, we'll have ourselves a quick palate cleanser of water first. And then on to the most important part of the video, which is to see what this sucker tastes like. So, to everyone at home, I hope you have a good weekend, and I hope you have a good week ahead as well. So, bottoms up. And to my mum as well, happy preemptive birthday. It's in a few days, and I just wanted to wish you all the best. Okay, ginger isn't anywhere near as strong as it would be in the standard ginger flavour. What I'm getting here is quite nice. It has this candified, like, sort of aftertaste that I'm not a big fan of, but the impression I get from this is kind of like sort of ginger ale mixed with like rhubarb and elderflower sort of cordial, which actually does sound like a really nice drink, I think. The flavours that are there, like that sort of slight sort of like smattering of elderflower with like this strong through line of rhubarb with like this nice little undercurrent of ginger, all mixed together really nice. I think the only thing that really like majorly lets down the flavour there is the fact that the aftertaste has this sort of like kind of fakeish, sort of like, again, kind of like, I guess, candy floss-ish like aftertaste. It's not too bad, and it doesn't like overpower the other flavours that badly, but it is there, and it just doesn't really put a nice cap on the rest of the flavour. The texture, on the other hand, I guess, light, kind of sparkling, not too fizzy. It doesn't muddle up the flavour too much, so the texture is absolutely fine. Flavour is pretty good, but it's really let down by that poor aftertaste. I don't know. It's definitely not an elite level beer, but it's alright. It's just the main thing is that smell and the aftertaste really let it down. But they don't completely ruin it, to be fair. So I'll give it a 6.5 out of 10. It's something I would drink again, gladly, on like a hot summer's day. But I think if given the choice between this and the original, like just standard ginger flavoured one, I'd rather pick the latter. So, because it's just like a much more balanced, much more palatable flavour with a much nicer aftertaste. So, yeah. But I mean, generally speaking, pretty pleased with this, and I think £1.70 for that big of a bottle, you really can't complain too much. So, yeah, try it if you want to. But anyway, if you guys like this video, leave a like, share and subscribe. If you have any suggestions for future episodes of Ted's Booze Cellar, leave them in the comment section down below, as well as any agreements or disagreements you may have had with my video. And if you want to check out anything else I do online, I'll leave the links to all that in the video description down below. But until next time, have fun, stay safe with whatever you're doing, don't do anything I wouldn't do, wash your hands, take a mask with you to the shops, drink responsibly, know your limits, and I'll see you guys at the bar next time on Ted's Booze Cellar. Bye-bye for now. Oh, dear me.